So my name is Marshall.
And my name is Fun. And so what? And I'm Darren.
It's Darren. So these are my two youngest children.
Yeah.
So this is the new area that we're going to start doing the videos in to look at hardware. This is the first time I've done a hardware video, so it's going to be an experience for me, but it's worth a shot. So again, this is going to be posted on www.lifeofmarshall.com. This is where I'm starting to post things as a regular occurrence, just to kind of document life experiences, so later on I can go back and read about them and learn about life. The other reason why is I'm an IT professional. I've been working in the business for over 21 years, and I really think that everything I've learned can help benefit other people. And also, I'm a dad. I also have one other boy that's in college now that's doing a great job. I'm looking forward to that. And how's that?
It's rice.
Yeah, that's right, it's right. So I like having family around. I like having my kids with me. I like having my wife, who's not here right now. But so what we'll do is I've got a Chromebook that I'd like to go over with you. I also have a teardown video that I'll show in a little bit. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Yeah. And what we'll do is we'll look at this one. This I bought about 2 years ago, if you can see it. It is a Chromebook that has all kinds of stickers on it. This was my oldest son's for high school. He had it for about 2 years before he went to college, and I gave him my laptop, which was a Dell Inspiron. What this is this is a Acer Chromebook. It's a 14-inch. The model number is CB3431C5EX. Now this laptop is a good one. It comes with 4 gigabytes of memory. That's LPDDR3. It's not a bad memory. It also comes with an Intel N3160 that runs at about a 1.6 gigahertz clock. The boost clock in the processor is 2.24 gigahertz, which is nice. And also it's a 4 nanometer processor, is a Celeron. And there's some other things about it. It's 4 cores, which is kind of nice because a lot of the laptops, the normal laptops in this price range nowadays are only dual core, which is strange. But of course they're Intel and AMDs, which is kind of nice. Overall, it's a 14-inch IPS HD screen, so it displays things at 1080p.
And hi, who's ever watching? Hi.
So the laptop itself comes with an integrated Intel HD graphic. Hey, are you going to say something? Okay, say something.
Hi.
No, don't get in the middle. Get back over here. There you go. You got your feet down. Oh, you're shrinking. So it has an Intel HD graphics 400 that shares the memory with the rest of the system, so that 4 gigs of memory that's currently in it is shared between the operating system and the main system board and the graphics board. It also comes with a 802.11 wireless NIC that supports ABGN and AC bands. It also has 2 USB ports on it, and those are 3.0, which is pretty nice. And it also has 1 HDMI port on it as well, which you can see here. That's a full-size HDMI. It's not a micro or a mini. And you got your audio head jack here. Yeah, man, it's tiny.
Yeah.
I'm used to tiny. And then there's the power output or power input, and then the blinky light to tell you that it's on. What? Okay. So it has a touchpad. So it comes with a nice little touchpad, operating system. This is where I was doing homework on the Acer, and I was really disappointed on what I found out. I'll get to that in a minute. Oh, come on, buddy, give me some room. So the dimensions of the laptop, at its longest is 13 inches, 13.43 inches. It's a 9 inches this way, about 9.31, and 0.67 inches thick. A very small form factor. It's almost like one of those ultralight notebooks. And it's only 3.5 pounds. Super easy for carrying around, and also has a 12-hour battery for normal usage, which is a whole day experience or a nice long flight, which is cool. The additional thing I found out about the processor is that it supports up to 8 megabits of LPDDR3, or gigabits, excuse me, of LPDDR3. However, the memory is soldered to the main board, So in order to upgrade it, you have to desolder and resolder new memory to it, which is a pain in the butt. So
Pain in the butt.
the reason I got pain in the butt.
Pain in the butt.
Pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Pain in the
Here
butt.
you go.
Yeah? Alright, what is this?
That's a measurement thing.
It's a measuring thing?
Yeah. And
What's it say?
it's
Where's that number?
8.
8 what?
It makes 8 questions.
8 questions. Okay, well there you go, buddy, okay? Okay.
Hi. Bye.
So the whole goal of this laptop was to get Windows 10 installed. I figured it'd be a fairly complex task, kind of hard to figure out. I read a whole bunch about other Chromebooks, realizing that there was a no write screw and there was a BIOS you had to download and all this other craziness. And slowly found out that with this one, I was kind of disappointed because none of that seems to be required. However, I'm going to be testing that. What I did do was, I've got a video for you here I'll show in a second. It shows me opening the case and looking at the components inside, so I can show you that. And there's a funny part there where I cut the heck out of my finger.
Put that on, got the fuel pump. First thing I got to do is pull the old fuel pump out. So.
And hopefully within another week I'll be able to show you what it looks like with either Linux Mint or Windows 10 on it. I haven't really decided which way I want to go yet. And then after that, we'll move on to some other things. That's it. Let's get to the video. Now what's nice about this Chromebook is the case is all aluminum, but the bad part about it is you can see when I was lifting the plate off was I cut the heck out of my finger and that hurt like hell. Overall though, as you can see with the components, you just have one main board off to the upper corner. That's a sound card, and then if you see the green board to the left, that's for the touchpad. It's a pretty simple setup and not a lot of stuff that you can really upgrade or replace. That M.2 slot is just the Wi-Fi adapter. It's a pretty beefy one considering the rest of the system, but there's not a lot to mess with in here. As you've seen a little bit, we'll flip over the green board. You can see the processor, how the heatsink is attached with just a pad, one of those heat pad or the adhesive pads. And overall, very simple to put back together. I was surprised by the battery though. It was very small, as far as very thin, but for the battery life you get out of it is pretty impressive. Another nice thing about it is you don't get a lot of heat from the underside when it's running for long periods of time. It's nice, cool, it's very controllable and very likable. So it's a Chromebook I would recommend just from a performance standpoint. I still want to get Linux loaded on it to test it out, see what it runs like. I think there's a lot of potential here for some good performance. So once I get Linux loaded up, I will report back with the findings. Don't mind my head here; it's a hot mess. I need to get another haircut. I'm kind of in the way there, aren't I? Fat head. Here we go. I think we're about to flip the board over once we get these last couple screws out. You can see the Celeron processor. I'm still impressed that it comes with a 4-core because that was completely unexpected. I wasn't happy that the memory was soldered to the board, but I can understand they did that from a compact size. There we go. The processor's right there. You can see the heat pad. There's not much left. What's right on the other side of that aluminum plate is the keyboard. And that's pretty much it. Alright, thank you for watching.